Good morning, guys. So, Chris is at work and George had to go. It's the, I don't know if any of you guys are into this, but it's the MotoGP opening something or other. So George has gone to that for the early morning / afternoon, and it's just me and the kids. We're gonna have a bit of a chill out day today because I'm super tired, and I'm gonna kind of clean up from last night's party a little bit. I'm pretty well done already. There's not really a whole lot to clean up. Just gotta wash a few things and then that's it. But I think today the kids are just gonna kind of relax and mellow out. I think this evening I'm gonna be going to my aunt's house again because my mom and my brother and my sister fly out tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna go to my aunt's house, stay the night, and then take them to the airport in the morning. I'm really tired. So I'm not really tired. I'm in the mood for a mellow, relaxed day. Because I feel like these past 2 weeks I've just been go. Since my mom has been here, and especially with the kids, I've been doing a lot of stuff with them. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to having a very calm, somewhat relaxing day. So the kids, well, mainly me, the kids are just kind of doing their own thing. I am looking for Christine's vapor. You know, like those little e-cigarette thingy-mabobbers. Because it went missing sometime during last night's festivities, and she has no idea where it is. Because I only came in about halfway through the party, and she didn't have it when I was in, and then I went upstairs to kind of just hang out alone. It was a girls' party, right? So they had some girly things going on, if you catch my drift. Just trying to get my flashlight open. It's not cooperating right. It's so funny. Like, last night she was missing her phone and her vapor. But she passed out before everybody left, so she fell asleep at her own birthday party. Oh, I thought I had it there for a minute. I saw this thing just sticking up a little bit. I'm like, oh, there it is, but that's not it. We searched for like, I don't know, at least an hour looking for her phone. Maybe even 2 hours. So I didn't go to bed until like 2 in the morning. Holy stuff. Look at the stuff underneath this couch. I'll be right back. I'm going to have to do some digging. You know what I'm beginning to think? Is that what if, this is just a theory, because she fell asleep downstairs before everybody else left, and then they took her upstairs. But what if, because they were all feeling relatively good, proof, so I'm thinking, what if one of her friends were like, oh, I'm going to be super sneaky, and then hid her vapor somewhere, and then they all woke up and they can't remember where they put it. And I'm still looking for the vapor. I've honestly looked like every inch of this house, every possible spot that makes sense of where it could be. I've looked. So like I was saying, I've looked in every single possible location of this house that makes sense to me where a vapor may or may not be hiding. Like, I've looked everywhere, underneath the heater grates, underneath couches, underneath tables, underneath counters, underneath anything that I can lift up. I've looked under. I haven't looked outside much, but she said that she didn't have it outside. See, the issue is I wasn't here all night. If you watched yesterday's vlog, I went out for dinner. So I only came in partway through the night, and she didn't have it when I was here. Yeah, she said that she had it last night when the final part of the festivities, they had a person here that was showing them like makeup and stuff like that. When that final part of that, part 2 of that, came in, she said that she had it and then it just disappeared. Like, it's probably in the most simplest spot. Watch it be in this light. That would be really funny. So, considering that today's vlog's a little bit boring, I'm gonna do another tag video just to kind of something to do. This one's a quick one. It's only 15 questions. Anyway, so this one is a throwback tag. Here we go. First question, what year was I born? I was born in 1995, March 17th, 1995. Do I have any pictures of myself when I was younger? Yes, I do, and I will show them to you right now. What TV shows did I grow up watching? I watched The Magic School Bus, Recess. Oh man, what was that show? Arthur. Um, what did I want to be when I grow up? Oh my gosh, what did I want to be when I grew up? Um, well, when I was young, I wanted to be a police officer, and then that changed, and then I wanted to do my family's bakery and take over it, and then that changed, and I want to, well, it didn't really change, it's still kind of in the thoughts, and then now I want to work with kids. What were my favorite toys to play with? I liked the Lego. Lego was really fun. Hot Wheels cars. I had these awesome. There's these two particular sets that I had. One was like this desert road something or other, and the other one was like a police station, I think. Anyways, but and I also had like this. It was like oh, excuse me. It was like an old like Western saloon or something like that with like cowboys and stuff like that. And I also had a castle of like the same thing, but it was knights and castles. So I used to set them up and have like little wars between the cowboys and the knights and stuff like that. What was the most embarrassing thing that you can remember doing? The most embarrassing thing. Well, when I was younger, I can't remember how old I was. It's probably 8, 7, 8, something like that. Anyways, I had a couple friends over, and or did I have friends over? I can't remember exactly what happened, but I was dared. It was middle of the winter. We had about 60 centimeters of snow, and they dared me to run outside naked and roll around in the snow and then come back in. I didn't do it butt naked, but I went out in my underwear and did it. And yeah, so I guess that's kind of embarrassing. I mean, okay, next question. 3 songs I loved to listen to as a child. 3 songs. I liked, okay, don't judge me. I love to listen to the Backstreet Boys. And just like their entire albums and NSYNC, all of their songs. Those were kind of my 2 main bands. 3, but actual songs. Can't remember any like actual songs I used to listen to. I just kind of listened to like, had like a 5 disc CD. I remember getting it for Christmas, a 5 disc CD player, and you know, it rotated through your favorite albums and stuff like that. If there's any younger kids watching my vlogs, you guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but for those of you who do, those things were badass, and I was super hyped when I got my 5 disc CD changer radio. What was one funny thing you dressed up as for a Halloween when I was younger? The funniest thing that I dressed up as when I was in Halloween, I dressed up as an outhouse. It was just like a big cardboard box. We get like boxes coming in from the bakery like all the time. So it was a big cardboard box, and I put it. So the cardboard box was like, it would go over top of me, and then my arms and everything. So it was just a box over top of me, and I named it the gas chamber. That was the name of it, and I painted it like some like dirty, like yellowy, greeny, brown all around the outside. And then I got an old pair of pants, and I stuffed them full of like fluff. I can't remember if it was fluff or just paper. Maybe both. I can't remember. Anyways, but yeah, I stuffed it full of fluff, and then put some shoes, tied some shoes onto them, and then I flipped it over the top so it looked like I was walking around taking a crap in an outhouse. It was pretty funny. A funny story that happened when I was younger. There's lots of them. Let me think about that one, and I'll get back to you. Any special things I've kept from when I was a child? I've kept Actually, my brother has them now, but I have my stuffed animals. So I had a turtle. These were like my favorite stuffed animals. So I had a turtle. His name was Speedy, and I had a dog. His name was Tanner, and I had a husky. I think his name was Slush. Yeah, that was his name. I don't know what happened to Slush, but anyways, I kept Speedy and Tanner. The surgeons, when I had my heart surgery, they let me bring in a couple of my stuffies when I was younger to comfort me. So those two guys and Slush were the ones that they went up beside my head when I had my heart surgery. So I kept those guys around because they were kind of important, I guess you could say. And something weird I used to do as a child. Something weird. I mean, every child does this. I used to pick my nose. Especially little boys. Little boys pick their noses all the time. But little girls, they do it too. I've seen it. The scariest thing that I remembered that happened to me when I was younger. The scariest thing. I guess this may or may not count, but I used to be terrified of roller coasters. And then my grandparents took me to Disney World, and I went on like the biggest, fastest one there. And I conquered my fear over roller coasters, but roller coasters used to scare me. How is the world different compared to when it was when I was a child? Well, where do I begin? Well, everything nowadays was run on technology and TVs and stuff like that. Like, I remember playing outside a lot when I was a kid. Like, that's all you did, right? Like, there was no phones or, well, I mean, like cell phones and whatever, TVs. Or, yeah, there was TVs, but like I don't remember watching TV until I was like 8 or something like that. I used to spend a lot of time outside, outdoors. My grandparents owned a log cabin, so that's where I grew up because my mom had me at a young age. So I grew up at their log cabin, and I remember playing outside and running around there because it was just such a beautiful spot. Once I got older, I went up to my grandpa's hunting camp and we camped there. So like I did a lot of outdoor activities. Nowadays I find kids don't do that. Like, despite the fact that they do like organized sports like hockey, soccer, whatever, but as far as like actually just going outside and playing with their like imagination, I don't see very many kids doing that anymore. Even when you like go camping or something like that, like there's never actually like a kid, like there's very few times when I've been camping. Like, I haven't been camping in a while, but when you see kids like going on camping trips and stuff like that, they're still like hooked onto their phones. They're not like running around doing stuff like that. As far as like technology goes, like I didn't have anything. I remember getting the first computer. Actually, I don't know, it wasn't even my computer, it was my aunt's computer, and it had Windows 95 on it. And it had, what was the game? There was 2 games I used to play on it that I absolutely loved. Need for Speed was one of them, and Incredible Contraptions, I think it was. That game was sweet. I've been trying to find it to see, because you can sometimes find like older games like that just like looking on the web. But that one you could like, well, there's like different challenges, right? So whatever, you had to get like the ball from whatever one basket over through like this path into another basket and try to turn on the light or something like that. I can't remember. But so you had to like set up all these different like ramps and stuff like that. Like, that was my one all-time favorite game to play when on the computer. So that's it for the oh right, the funny story tag, or funny story. Okay, I think I got it. One of the funny stories, forgive me, Nana Chris, if you watch this, but when I was younger, we were me and my cousin and my grandma, or my Nana, were walking through the mall, and my Nana let out this most smelliest fart ever. Yeah, it was bad. Like, me and my cousin had to like run to the opposite side of the mall. It's like, yeah, it was bad. We were like so embarrassed, and yeah, it was really funny. But yeah, it's still funny. We still joke about it with her because it's pretty hilarious. So guys, after a day of searching, like literally a day, I started at like 11 and it's now almost 6 in the afternoon, or in the evening. I found it. Holy cow. Like that, this is why we didn't do anything today. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, God, 6 hours of looking, and it was right underneath this stupid little freaking corner. It was like right, but the mat was tucked up like that. Like it was like all folded underneath, so like you wouldn't really think to look there. But I saw the mat and it was all folded, so I just went to flip it up, and boom, there it was. Oh. Ready guys? 3, 2, 1, high five. So the people are here and we're making macaroons.
No, you are here. That was really boring.
I know. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
They're making macaroons. So we got some stuff.
We got some oats and cocoa and coconut.
Oh, oats, cocoa, coconut.
And we got some butter and sugar and vanilla and milk.
Oh, butter, sugar, vanilla, milk. Here's the ingredients.
Show them the recipe in case they want to make it at home.
No, top
No.
secret.
No.
No.
Top secret.
No.
Sorry.
Jeez.
Gosh.
Family recipe, man.
Just ask them a question. Be like, what's your favorite dessert to make with your family or something like that?
Spencer wants to know what's your favorite dessert to make with your familia. Oh, I got another subscriber today. 30.
So now you got 30?
Yep.
Nice.
So welcome.
Rocking the big 3.
Welcome to the family.
So, Jeremy is storytelling right now about... Wait, what is it, Jer?
Corey.
British
that?
Columbia
What company are you
murders.
with? Like, what's your flight?
Notorious
Tomorrow we're gonna
cases and unsolved mysteries. And we're back.
Nursemaid, Janet.
Janet Smith is back with his...
Baggage again?
The truth
She never paid for her baggage in the first
made
place.
them angry.
This doesn't have baggage on it, I guess.
Now it appeared his suffering was
Hang on the door handle in our room, Hannah.
was going to come to a tragic end. I'm making Jai shaking her boots.
So you came
The
out
men
Air
showed him a
Canada, but
picture
you're
of his
going back
wife.
WestJet. Oh. Okay.
Wait.
They told Wong
Wing, wing, wong.
he would never see her again. He was unchained and taken upstairs to an unfinished room with exposed wooden beams.
Visa?
There was a rough scaffold with a chair on it. And Wong saw a rope hanging over one of the beams.
He's getting hanged.
It had a noose on one end. They put me under the chair and fixed rope on my head.
Good night, Dad.
Wong later
See ya.
testified.
Thanks for
Man
taking us around.
says,
Yeah, no problem. Take care.
Yeah, see ya.
the man says, you tell everything, or we will kill you.
Sure, have a good flight.
You tell, or you will be dead.
This number is this number. It's not on the back. Of
I
the
say, I no can't tell anymore. I know nothing more about the poor, Percy. Man, say again, they hang me. One of those captors pulled the chair out from under him. Wong, Foon, Sing, lost consciousness.
Dun, dun, dun.
6.
6,
I
man.
have a shower.
I'm up at 6 because I gotta leave.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you're awake because I gotta take my pills at 6. So you're gonna hear my really annoying alarm. Okay guys, after Spencer's little vlogging right there, I am ending it right here because we have an early morning tomorrow to get these people to the airport on time because they actually are arriving. They actually have to fly out earlier than what we originally thought, so we have an early morning tomorrow. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys tomorrow as always. I'm out.